Hey, this is Dr. Danny Lee Harris coming to you on 1/1/2021. This is a brand new year, and this video is dedicated to talking about change perspective. You see, yesterday was 12/31/2020. Today is 1/1/2021, but nothing has changed but the date, unless your perspective has changed. This video is dedicated to those that come into the new year with a new mindset and a new perspective on things. Nothing changes when the date or calendar changes, unless your perspective change. Your perspective should be that of the old and the new. Yesterday was the old year. Today is the new year. But it's deeper than just the calendar date. What perspective have you brought into the new year? What perspective have you changed to bring out the most authentic version of yourself? And at the end of the day, how would it suit you and your life's dreams and desires? In order to change perspective, there are certain things that we have to do in order to get there, right? The first thing we have to do is be willing to be open. You can't change perspective unless you're willing to shift to a different mindset. The second thing you have to be willing to do is, while you're open, be able to look in that mirror, the mirror of you. Who are you? What are those things inside of you that you want to change? What are those things inside of you that's holding you back from achieving your life's dreams and desires and goals? You have to be willing to look in the mirror at yourself. Another thing that you have to do in order to change perspective is be willing to do the work. Because after you look and have viewed yourself, there are some things that you're going to see are not in alignment with your better self. And you're going to have to get down and dirty and roll up your sleeves and get ready to work on you. I don't know what that looks like. You do, though. And you have an internal built-in GPS system called your spirit, your intuition, your guide, that has been tapping you on the shoulder telling you that's not serving you. This part of you is not serving you. All right? And you just refuse to look at it or refuse to work on it. So you have to be willing to do the work. All right? And as you're doing the work, change your intentions. Make sure that your intentions is lined up for purity. Make sure that your intentions is lined up for the betterment of you. And it's usually associated with things that are good and wholesome. Yes? And at the end of the day, you have to be absolutely honest. Honest with yourself. And then that honesty built up inside of you is going to bubble up around you and outside of you. And it's going to change your life. I promise you. Make sure that your intentions is pure. Be willing to do the work. Be willing to be open. Do the work and watch how this year unfolds for you. See, a lot of people come into this year thinking that 2021 turning into 2021 is going to be a better year than 2020, because 2020 was one of the most challenging years for most of us on the planet. And although it had its challenges, its ups and downs, we've lost many people to COVID-19. We have lost many, many folks to other illnesses that's not even headlined in the news anymore. We have lost jobs. We have lost homes. We have lost employment. Many people have lost family, their ties to their family being quarantined for so long, and pretty much lost themselves. And it's all understandable. But your perspective has to change. Because it doesn't mean that because 2021 rolled in, that none of the things that were plaguing us in 2020 is not going to follow us. That's absolutely not true. We have to set our mentalities and our perspective up to be able to handle anything that comes to us in this year. And the way that you do that is you tap in. A lot of times we look for everything around us and outside of us just to be disappointed, because it still leaves a gaping hole inside of us. The only way to fulfill that gaping hole inside of you is to get inside. Stay inside. Do the work inside. Release yourself. There's no better freedom than freedom from oneself. I will catch you guys on the next video. Be blessed.